I wanted to show you how the DPF is attached to the engine. This is the N57 engine, BMW 530. You're gonna find this engine in a lot of BMW cars. So let me take you quickly through what is holding this DPF in place. So you can either remove these two bolts or you can remove the whole bracket. I'm gonna remove the whole DPF with the bracket. Also, you've got the pressure sensor, the oxygen sensors as well. So this will have to be, you will have to unplug this hose from here. I'm just gonna pry it gently and then pull it out. And then you've got two sensors. One is 14 millimeter, the other one is 22. For the 14 millimeter, we're gonna use a 14 millimeter spanner. For this one, we're gonna use a special tool. You could try with a spanner, but it's gonna be pretty tight and I don't want to ruin it. This is an oxygen sensor tool and you can slide it over there and it will fit in place. Now if you don't have anything like that, you're more than welcome to try and adapt the tool and come up with something better so you're not stripping these threads. What else do we have? We've got one bracket here which holds the turbo to the DPF. So once you remove this bolt, which is a 13 millimeter bolt, make sure you remove these two sensors, disconnect this hose, and then either these two or remove the whole bracket from the engine. These are E10 internal Torx, female internal Torx sockets. So it's really simple. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Obviously it's much easier to show you because the engine is on the crane and it's outside of the car. We're doing major service here, timing chain, replacement timing chain sprockets, full rebuild of the engine. So if you enjoy this type of content, have a browse through my channel and have a look for some other videos. I've got a lot of content on the F10, F11 series. So let's get to the point now and remove this DPF. Before you disconnect any of the other bolts is to disconnect these two sensors because they might be quite hard to remove, so you want to be able to have some support here. So let's try and remove the small one first. So this is 14 millimeter. And don't touch the tip of the sensor, by the way. So just put it in something gently. I'm going to put it into a rubber glove and I'm going to keep it the way it is. Let's attempt and try the big one, which is 22 millimeters. I'm gonna, hopefully you can see I'm not in the way here, but I'm gonna try and install the socket. I'll see what's the best way to turn it. This might be a better way. And if you're wondering what type of tool this is just a 1/2 inch and you can just angle it the way you want. So this is a 1/2 inch ratchet. Okay, this was actually much easier than I expected. So you could probably most likely do it with a spanner as well. This was definitely not what I've experienced before. And you want to just disconnect the cable. You want to disconnect the cable from here. I'm going to put this into another rubber glove, just like that, and then put it away somewhere safe. You want to keep these sensitive parts nice and safe. So this is how easy it is to remove oxygen sensors on the DPF on an N57 engine. Okay, the next one I'm going to remove is this 13 millimeter clump bolt here. This was easy as well. I like using this heavy duty screwdriver. Okay, this is now loosened up. You can just leave it here, rest it on the turbo if you don't want to remove the clump, and then screw in the bolt just so you don't lose it. So this side is loose now. We're gonna disconnect this rubber hose here as well. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna pry on this. You could twist it a bit as well. And that's the DPF pressure sensor disconnected. And the last two bolts that I'm gonna remove are these two that hold the bracket at the very back here. So let me move the camera a bit closer so you can see these two as well. So that's one E10. Just let me change my socket. Push it in nice in place. Okay, one out. That's the second one. And our DPF is ready to come out. It's a pretty heavy part, so just be careful. Try not to drop this. I'm going to replace these back again here because I don't want to end up losing them. So this is our DPF finally removed. It wasn't too difficult. It is quite dirty, I have to say. Hopefully you can see this clearly. I'll show you how clean this is. So it's definitely doing its job. I hope this video was useful to you. In the next one, I'm going to show you the chemicals that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to show you the full process from start to finish, step by step, on how to properly, gently clean your DPF filter without causing any problems, without damaging the cells inside the DPF or the casing of the DPF filter itself. So this is going to be very detailed. As I said, I'm going to take you step by step throughout the whole process. The chemicals that I'm going to be using are very cheap and they're widely available from any DIY store, any hardware shop, or even some of the grocery stores. You're going to be able to pick up some of the chemicals that I'm going to be using. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. And if you're enjoying this type of content, stick around and join me in the next video where I'm going to show you the full process of cleaning.